This will be one of the first songs but Pops Bishop Larry Minor taught me on the organ. You know, there's 2 songs, but this is one of the ones that I really can't forget.
Special show for you today. So rejoice indeed and let's give God the glory. Here to do just that are Dawkins and Dawkins, new artist Priscilla Hilliard, and now the incomparable Moses Tyson Jr.
Today, just simply say, pray for me.
Pray for me. That's all. That's all it says. Pray for me. Y'all heard what he said. Y'all heard what that old if I didn't put my family on the plug here. I gotta plug my cousin Travis Sales out of Brooklyn, New York. My first cousin, Bishop Jonathan Sales, baby boy. Let's hear old Travis and see what he got to say on that Hammond B3. Lost my uncle Bishop Sales a couple of months ago. May he rest on. Straight out of Wayside Baptist Church. Start now. Travis Sales, Travis. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to this broadcast of Universal Truth of Life Ministry presentation of Let Me Get That Hope. Bruh, I gotta have her. All right, write that down. Proper spelling of hoe in this here context is H-E-A-U-X. French hoe, if you will. Let me get that hoe, bro. Because I got to have it. All right. It's Universal Truth of Life Ministries. I am the Bishop Low. And if this is your first time here, go ahead and consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know the next time I get a direct download and give it straight to y'all. All right, today we're going to be talking about, this is going to start a series. See, because what I was going to do, I was going to slam you niggas today with 3. Let me repeat that. Y'all might not have heard me. I said I was going to slam you niggas with 3 messages on today. But I believe we're going to turn this into a series because in the Bible, if you know the word, there's a series of men in the Bible that just had to have it. It's a few of them. Today we're going to be examining the strongest man in the world. Samson. The strongest man in the world. He was strong, but he had one weakness. Hey, yes sir. He loved that pussy. Yes, he did. Don't you turn to your neighbor and tell him that, but just remember, Bishop Lowe told you. Samson loved that cooter. Okay? And that cooter got him hemmed up in more ways than 10. But today we're going to examine the story of Samson, who was the strongest man, and we're going to be coming from the book of Judges. Yeah, Samson was a judge. Powerful man. He had power. We're going to be coming from Judges chapter 13. If you got your Bible with you, go ahead and turn to Judges chapter 13. And we're going to read probably about 3 chapters a day. I can't see nothing, y'all. I broke my glasses the other day. Cash App, $, BISHLO. Cash App, $, BISHOPLO, number 1 for the ministry. We accept all blessings humbly and graciously. Now, in the book of Judges, we will learn that Samson did not have to meet the fate that he met. And it was a nasty one. If he would have just had a little bit of dick discipline. Men, ladies, y'all take this message and convert it to how it will fit you. But brethren, this is really a ministry message for the boys today. For you YNs. Talking to you niggas. Out there slaying your brother for a piece of ass in the street, huh? We gonna examine Samson, the world's strongest man. We're gonna start the reading at Judges. We got a Deaconess Rue here, our reader. We're gonna start at Judges 13 and verse 1. 3.
Again, the Israelites did evil in the eyes of the Lord.
Stop right there. Now, if you've been following your boy Bishop Lowe here, we done spoke a few times about these bastard children of Israel. Read that verse again.
Again, the Israelites did evil in the eyes of the Lord.
All right, now these Israelites, I told you they were bastard children, and you're like, why are you calling them bastard children? Because God did. He sure did. Okay? They did evil. That's the exact opposite of what God supposedly teaches, right? except for the evil that he allowed, that he set up and orchestrated, and, for his good. That evil was okay. But evil, that was bad in God's eyes. So he ain't like that shit. So go ahead and keep reading, please.
So the Lord delivered them into the hands of the Philistines for 40 years.
Stop right there. Now, if your ass was here last week, you would have found out that for 40 years, how many years?
40.
40 years, the Israelites, them bastard children, walked around a damned fool in captivity because of their evil. Go ahead, read on.
A certain man of Zorah named Manoah from the clan of the Danites had a wife who was childless, unable to give birth. The angel of the Lord appeared to her and said, "You are barren and childless, but you are going to become pregnant and give birth to a son. Now see to it that you drink no wine or other fermented drink, and that you do not eat anything unclean. You will become pregnant and have a son whose head is never to be touched by a razor, because the boy is to be a Nazarite."
Stop right there. Now, there was some commandments given, if you would. Okay? It was foretold here in this prophecy that she was going to conceive and give birth to a son, a boy. Now, it says, be careful not to drink wine or anything alcoholic, and do not eat anything unclean. Commandments for the successful birth of a baby boy. All right? Go ahead, read on.
He will take the lead in delivering Israel from the hands of the Philistines. Then the women went to her husband and told him, "A man of God came to me. He looked like an angel of God, very awesome. I didn't ask him where he came from, and he didn't tell me his name. But he said to me, 'You will become pregnant and have a son. Now then, drink no wine or other fermented drink, and do not eat anything unclean, because the boy will be a Nazarite of God from the womb until the day of his death.' Then Manoah prayed to the Lord, 'Pardon your servant, Lord. I beg you to let the man of God you sent to us come again to teach us how to bring up the boy who is to be born.' God heard Manoah, and the angel of God came again to the women while she was out in the field, but her husband Manoah was not with her."
Stop right there. Now, God sent this supposed angel to these folk, to one of these folk here, to the mother, to let her know she's going to give birth to Samson. Now, Samson went unknown to the daddy because the daddy didn't believe the wife. So the wife said, this is what happened. The husband goes and prays to God and asks God to please let the angel come again. See, because I don't believe this shit. I don't believe this woman. You know, clearly she drank some alcohol in the past, because God specifically told this woman, don't you drink no alcohol while you carrying Samson. So, if you want to infer, as a lot of people do with this word, she might have been an old drunk. Hell, she might have liked to have some MD 2020 on the weekends. Maybe a pint of Paul Masson. I don't know. But God said, don't drink no alcohol and don't be around no alcohol, because you carrying this baby boy Samson. Now, I think the husband, Manoah, he might have thought that she might have had some intoxicating drink or something, so he didn't believe what she said, basically. So he went and called on God himself and said, look, God, I'm not sure. Can you please send that man that you sent to my wife, because she said you sent a man to her, and let him tell me what the hell he told her so I can know what to believe? Read on.
Manoah got up and followed his wife. When he came to the man, he said, "Are you the man who talked to my wife?" "I am," he said. So Manoah asked him, "When your words are fulfilled, what is to be the rule that governs the boy's life and work?" The angel of the Lord answered, "Your wife must do all that I have told her. She must not eat anything that comes from the grapevine, nor drink any wine or other fermented drink, nor eat anything unclean. She must do everything I have commanded her." Manoah said to the angel of the Lord, "We would like you to stay until we prepare a young goat for you." The angel of the Lord replied, "Even though you detain me, I will not eat any of your food. But if you prepare a burnt offering, offer it to the Lord."
Stop
Manoah,
right there. Okay? Now, I want y'all to take notice here that the angel of the Lord didn't want no glory. You understand what I'm saying? See, because in another story, we had Moses, another servant of God, who he messed up, and he took glory for the miracles that him and his brother Aaron were performing in front of them bastard children of Israel to puff himself up, which is the reason that him and his whole nation walked around for 40 years a damn fool. Simply because Moses didn't give his God the glory for the things that he did. And let me tell you what it was now. It's a simple thing. God told Moses to drop his stick on the ground. And Moses took all the glory. Henceforth, his people walked around for 40 years a damn fool. Go ahead, read on.
"But if you prepare a burnt offering, offer it to the Lord." Manoah did not realize that it was the angel of the Lord. Then Manoah inquired of the...
Stop right there. Read that again. Manoah did not what?
Manoah did not realize that it was the angel of the Lord.
Stop right there. Now, I don't know how many times you niggas, you YNs, you people out there have been entertained an angel of the Lord, the universe, somebody that was out there, maybe your ancestors sent them, if you believe in your ancestors. I don't know how many times y'all have entertained an angel and kicked them square in the ass and sent them on their way. But you're going to learn later how you can regret that if you stick around. Go ahead, read.
Then Manoah required of the angel of the Lord, "What is your name, so that we may honor you when your word comes true?" He replied, "Why do you ask my name? It is beyond understanding." Then Manoah took a young goat together.
Stop right there. Your name don't mean shit. Go ahead, read on.
Then Manoah took a young goat together with the grain offering and sacrificed it on the rock to the Lord. And the Lord did an amazing thing while Manoah and his wife watched. As the flame blazed up from the altar toward heaven, the angel of the Lord ascended into the flame. Seeing this, Manoah and his wife fell with their faces to the ground. When the angel of the Lord did not show himself again to Manoah and his wife, Manoah realized that it was the angel of the Lord. "We are doomed to die," he said to his wife. "We have seen God." But his wife answered, "If the Lord had meant to kill us, he would not have accepted a burnt offering and grain offering from our hands, nor shown us all these things, or now told us this." The woman gave birth to a boy and named him Samson. He grew, and the Lord blessed him. And the Spirit of the Lord began to stir him while he was in Manoah, Dan, between Zorah and Eshtaol. 14. Samson went down to Timnah, and he saw there a young Philistine woman. When he returned...
Stop right there. Stop the damn bus. that again, please. 14. Chapter 14 in Judges. We starting in verse 1.
Samson went down to Timnah and saw there a young Philistine woman.
All right, stop right there. Hey, fellas. I got to get up close with you on this one here now. I need to know, have you ever? Damn it. Huh? Have you ever? You ever been in the mall? Just chilling with your boys? And you look over at aunties, whoever the bitch selling the pretzels, and you see old tenderoni standing there, and you like, damn, son, what the fuck? I got to have that. Read that verse one more time, please.
Samson went down to Timnah and saw there a young Philistine woman.
Philistine woman. Huh? This the enemy. This hoe is the ops. Huh? Samson saw the ops and fell in love. But he got a plan, y'all. Go ahead, read on.
When he returned, he said to his father and mother, I have seen a Philistine woman in Timnah. Now, get her for me as my wife.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Now listen. Back in the days, YNs, you really didn't have to put in no work. You follow what I'm saying? If you was somebody, all you had to do was snap your finger and they bring the hoes to you. See? Y'all gotta work on your game. Okay? Your game is weak. You bunch of goofy ass clowns out here chasing these. Listen! If you really pimping, send somebody for the hoe. It's in the Bible. Pay attention. Read on.
His father and mother replied, isn't there an acceptable woman among your relatives or among our people?
Stop right there. Read that one more time.
His father and mother replied,
This is mama and daddy talking to him here. Go ahead.
isn't there an acceptable woman among?
Listen, ain't there any other hoe you can get other than them hoe-ass Philistine hoes? That's what she said. Go ahead, keep reading.
Isn't there an acceptable woman among your relatives or among all our people?
Oh, stop right there. Nigga, your relatives. Hell, go and fuck with your relatives rather than fuck with a Philistine. Go on to your cousin. God damn. Read it again, please, because they think I'm making this up.
Isn't there an acceptable woman among your relatives
Ain't no hoes in the family you can fuck with
or among our people?
or among our people. Hell, just go out there and find anybody, and that's one of us. But don't go to them damn Philistines, because they are the ops. Go ahead, keep reading.
Must you go to the uncircumcised Philistine to get a
My
wife?
God, the uncircumcised Philistines. Don't you do it? Go ahead, keep reading.
But Samson said to his father, get her for me.
Hey, look, nigga. Did you hear what I said?
Get her.
Go get that hoe. Go ahead, read.
She's the right one for me.
This is the hoe for me. Now, I saw what I saw. And I said what I said, Daddy. How the hell you gonna tell me something about a woman? What you know about a woman? Go get her and bring the hoe to me. Go ahead, keep reading.
His parents did not know that this was from the Lord, who was seeking an occasion to confront the Philistines.
Come on now. Let me stop you right there. The Lord set this up. Can somebody say set up?
Set up.
Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, I smell a setup. Huh? How many of you know that when God set you up, you've been set up for real? And you've been set up for sure. Keep reading.
For at that time, they were ruling over Israel.
So the Philistines, like I said, they were ruling over them bastard children of Israel. Where Samson come from. So now Samson go infiltrate. Go ahead, read it. I ain't gonna tell you all story.
Samson went down to Timnah together with his father and mother. As they approached the vineyards of Timnah, suddenly a young lion came roaring toward him. The Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him, so that he tore the lion apart, and his bare hands as might have torn a young goat.
Stop right there. Samson is going down the road with his mama and his daddy. Okay? He's going down the road, minding their business, going to get Samson a hoe. Okay, we're going to get this baby, we're going to get our baby a hoe. A nasty one, too. She's a Philistine. They do all they was the prostitutes. They was the hookers, the pay. I ain't lying to y'all. They was going to get him a whore. I'm sorry. Let's be biblical. You're right. We in the Bible. They were going to get him a whore, y'all. For their son. These sick. Go ahead, keep reading.
The Spirit of the Lord came upon him powerfully, so that he tore the lion apart, and his bare hands as he might have torn a young goat. But he told neither his father nor his mother what he had done. Then he went down and talked with the woman, and he liked her.
Stop right there. Samson went down and talked with this hoe, and he liked her. Go ahead. He liked her.
Sometime later, when he went back to marry her, he turned aside to look at the lion's carcass. And in it, he saw a swarm of bees and some honey.
Y'all hear this crazy shit? This man, this is in the Bible, so you gotta believe it, right? This man tore a damn lion in half. Split him in two. Okay? Left the scene of that murder. Went and did some shit, washed up or something, I don't know. Put on his best pair of polo drawers, I couldn't tell you. But he came back to marry this hoe. Okay? Now, inside this lion, the carcass of the lion, okay? Inside of this lion was some honey and some bees. Ooh-wee! Hey, look here, this shit is incredible. INCREDIBLE. Google the definition of that word, it's gonna fuck you up. But this shit here is incredible. Not even probable. But it's in the Bible, so let's go with it. Read.
Sometime later, he went back to marry. He turned aside to look at the lion's carcass, and it was swarm of bees and of honey. He scooped up the honey with his hands and ate as he went along.
Didn't get an bee sting.
None whatsoever.
Not one bee sting did this man get, because he's the world's strongest man. Okay? Read.
When he rejoined his parents, he gave them some, and they too ate it.
Shared it with his mama and his daddy.
But he did not tell them that he had taken the honey from the lion's carcass.
Look. I got this shit from Winnie the Pooh. Okay? Winnie gave me this damn honey. It was a damn fight to the death, because you know how Winnie loved his damn honey. I got the honey, y'all. Here you go, mama. Here you go, daddy. Let's get this fucking wedding plan. Read.
Now his father went down to see the woman.
Mm-hmm.
And there Samson held a feast, as was customary for young men. When the people saw him, they chose 30 men to be his companions.
Hey, fellas. When you choose a hoe, especially them Philistine hoes, you got to impress them with something. So Samson, he did a feast. You know, that was customary. And this, now what did he get out of this? Go ahead, read on.
Let me tell you a riddle.
No, 30. Go ahead with the read on with the 30 again. With that number 30 and 30 what?
Oh, 30 champions.
Uh-huh.
When the people saw him, they chose 30 men to be his companions.
He had 30 groomsmen. Those are groomsmen, y'all. I know you young niggas ain't getting married nowadays, but shit, when you have a wedding, you have your boys, they be groomsmen. All this shit costs a whole lot of money too, y'all. Money. Yeah. Hoes cost money. It's the don't miss that shit. All right, 30 groomsmen. Go ahead, read on.
Let me tell you a riddle, Samson said to them.
Samson, old smart nigga.
If you can give me the answer within the 7 days of the feast, I will give you 30 linen garments and 30 sets of clothes. If you can't tell me the answer, you must give me 30 linen garments and 30 sets of clothes. Tell us the riddle, they said. Let's hear it, he replied. Out of the eater, something to eat. Out of the strong, something sweet.
Read that one more time so they can hear you again. Slow.
Out of the eater, something to eat.
Out of the eater, something to eat.
Out of the strong, something sweet.
Out of the strong, something sweet.
For 3 days, they could not give the answer.
These niggas bashing their heads against every wall in the square trying to figure out this damn riddle because they hard up for this 30 pieces of linen. Linen? She. You one of the baddest niggas walking around. You walking around in linen back in them days, okay? That was the Polo Black label. I can't afford that shit yet. But it's coming, y'all. Hey, Cash App, $BISHLO. Cash App, $BISHOPLO, the number 1. Go ahead, read.
On the fourth day, they said to Samson's wife, Coax your husband into explaining the riddle for us.
Now check this out. Samson's people, his niggas, his boys, goes to his wife, his betrothed. And they said what to her?
Coax your husband into explaining the riddle for us.
Hey, go ask this nigga Samson, what the fuck? Do you know the answer to this shit? Firstly, do you know? Because if you know, you gotta tell us so we can get these fucking clothes. Look how we look. We need that linen. Go ahead, read on.
Or we will burn you and your father's household to death.
Look here, bitch. Okay? We fuck with your husband, we don't fuck with you and your daddy. So if you don't get this information, what we gonna do is we gonna do what?
We will burn you.
We gonna burn your ass up.
And your father's household to death.
Your daddy in his house. Don't you go to your daddy's house this weekend if we don't get this damn riddle solved. I'm gonna tell you right now. Read on.
Did you invite us here to steal our property?
Bitch, did you invite us here to get these raggedy ass? We only got what we got. Is that why you setting us up? Well, watch this shit. Go ahead.
Then Samson's wife threw herself on him, sobbing. You hate me. You don't really love me. You've given my people a riddle, but you haven't told me the answer.
She going to her husband. Follow the setup now. She gaslighting Samson. Okay, y'all know what gaslighting is. I know you know that. She done gaslit Samson. His fucking head done blew up full of the gas. Samson walking around. Now this is a judge. Damn it. This man got education. He's a wise, learned man. And here this bitch come to him and said what? What she say?
You've given my people a riddle, but you haven't told me the answer.
You've given my people a riddle. Samson should have backhanded that bitch right there. What you doing talking to my boys, first of all? Huh? Samson should have immediately canceled the whole damn deal. He should have X'd out the whole damn deal. What he should have done was he should have burnt her ass up and her daddy too in her daddy's house. See, that's what he should have done. But he didn't do that. So now she pleading with this man. And Samson looking at her like Adam looked at Eve and said, damn, I ain't gonna be able to fuck for at least the next 3 or 4 days if I don't tell this hoe to answer this riddle. Read on. She begging for the answer to the riddle.
I haven't even explained it to my father or mother, he replied.
Samson said, bitch, I ain't even tell my mama and my daddy.
So why should I explain it to you?
Why the fuck you think I'm gonna explain this to you? On my mama. That's what he said. On my mama there. Why would I tell you if I didn't tell my own parents? Go ahead, read.
She cried the whole 7 days of the feast.
This bitch cried the whole another red flag. This whole cried for 7 days because Samson wouldn't give her an answer. Oh, that's a red flag right there if I ever seen one. Oh, is you cool? You crying because I won't tell you the answer to a riddle? Google it. Read on.
So on the seventh day, he finally told her because she continued to press him.
Stop right there. So Samson is on his 7th day with no ass. Because I promise you that she ain't give up none of that ass in them 7 days. Huh? Go ahead and throw a 1 up in them comments if you think that she withheld the pussy for 7 whole days, as Tony Braxton said. 7 whole days. And now the touch from you. Yeah, throw 1 in the comments if you think that old tricky Philistine hoe withheld the pussy for 7 days. Read on.
She cried for the whole 7 days of the feast. So on the 7th day, he finally told her.
On the 7th day,
he told her because she continued to press him. She in turn explained the riddle to her people.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Samson fucked up. He got weak in his nuts, y'all. And he gave up the answer to the riddle. Now let me show you fellas how every time you get weak in your nuts, it's gonna cost your dumb ass in the end. You damn goofy. Read on.
Before sunset on the 7th day, the men of the town said to him, "What is sweeter than honey? What is stronger than a lion?" Samson said to them, "If you had not plowed with my heifer, you would not have solved my riddle."
Stop right there. Read all that shit again for me.
Before sunset on the 7th day.
Stop right there. This hoe wasted no time.
None.
Before she ran and gave up the goods. Read on.
Before sunset on the 7th day, the men of the town said to him.
Before sunset, they had the information and they was already back to Samson. See, they was on the time limit.
"What is sweeter than honey? What is stronger than a lion?"
Read him back his riddle.
Samson
so
said to them.
remembered it.
Samson said to them, "If you had not plowed with my heifer."
Hey, Samson said, "You been with my bitch?" Samson was a smart nigga, remember?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck y'all would have never figured out this riddle had I not told this hoe, you been with my hoe? Go ahead, read on.
"You would not have solved the riddle."
Boom, stop right there. Immediately, Samson should have slayed every one of them niggas. Fuck that bet. I'm a judge. I can do what the hell I want here, actually. But go ahead and read on.
Then the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him. He went down to Ashkelon, struck down 30 of their men, stripped them of everything, and gave their clothes to those who had explained the riddle.
Stop right there. Samson fulfilled his debt. He went and killed 30 men that ain't had the shit to do with nothing. Stripped them of their bloody ass clothes and came back and gave it to the niggas that won the bet. That's a cold nigga right there. That's a cold nigga right there. Go ahead, Judge Samson. Go ahead, read on.
Burning with anger, he returned to his father's home. And Samson's wife was given to one of his companions
Hey, listen, man.
who attended him at the feast.
Listen, man. One of his boys that was at the feast. Huh? Samson come back after doing all this bullshit. And his daddy then gave his wife over to his best friend. God damn. This is a cold family. Read on.
15.
Chapter 15, y'all.
Later on, at the time of wheat harvest, Samson took a young goat and went to visit his wife. He said, "I'm going to my wife's room," but her father would not let him go in.
Hey, look here, man. Look. Yo, whoa. You can't go in there, man. Look, bro. You come in with that bullshit. know how the fuck you get, Samson. I know what you did to them 30 niggas over there. Shit. That shit is all over the motherfucking internet. Huh? Don't come in here with that bullshit. She ain't fucking with you no more. I done gave her to somebody. Go ahead, read on.
I was so sure you hated her, he said, that I gave her to your younger companion.
Hey, look. I thought you hated my daughter. And shit, I'm not gonna take care of this hoe. I had to find her somebody to take care of her ass. You out there fucking killing people and shit, and judging people and all kind of crazy shit. Go ahead, read on.
Isn't her younger sister more attractive? Take her instead.
Hey, look, I got another hoe of a daughter. She younger than this hoe you was already fucking married to. Why don't you just go ahead and take this bitch? We gonna do a little trade them up. Cause she younger, so she look better. It's tighter. I'm pretty sure. I mean, she younger. Read on.
Samson said to them, this time I have a right to get even with the Philistines. I will really harm them. So he went out and caught 300 foxes and tied them to tail and pairs.
Now listen, the reader had to laugh on this shit, y'all. Okay? The reader had to laugh because this shit is hilarious. You ever tried to catch a goddamn fox? You would do better to catch Donald Trump giving Barack Obama head in the Oval Office on camera than you would catching a damn fox, okay? Huh? Sly as a fox. You ever heard that shit? That's for a reason. This nigga Samson caught 300 of them. The baddest fox catcher in history was Samson. Caught him, and then he tied him tail and damn tail.
In a paper.
Okay? The baddest nigga in history with fox catching. Now listen to what he did with these foxes. Read on.
So he went out and caught 300 foxes and tied them tail to tail in pairs. He then fastened a torch to every pair of tails.
Now listen, he had these damn foxes to sit still while he tied them tail to tail, and he adorned them with a damn lit torch. And go ahead, what did he do then?
He fastened them a torch to every pair of tails, lit the torches, and let the foxes loose in the standing grain of the Philistines. He burned up the shocks and standing grain together with the vineyards and olive groves.
Now listen, this man Samson done caused all kind of destruction in this damn Philistine town. This man has set out 300 foxes. That's 150 with torches, because they two together. So it's 150. That's still nothing to 300. He caught 300 though. He's still bad. Now he set their asses on fire and set them running in the field sideways. That's the only fucking way they can run, was sideways. Okay? 2 damn foxes. Picture this shit. Sicily, 1956. The damn screen should be getting wiggly right now. Now, they in the fields running around, these damn foxes, setting every damn thing on fire along with their asses. Okay? So now Samson done claimed 300 damn foxes that ain't had shit to do with nothing. Now they just burnt all the shit along with the whole damn town. Read on.
Together with the vineyards and the olive groves.
The vineyards, the olives, all that shit burn up. Go ahead.
When the Philistines asked, who did this?
Who the fuck did this shit to us? We ain't got no damn grapes. No, who did this shit? Was somebody smoking a blunt, fell asleep, and then blunt lit us? What happened? Who?
They were told, Samson.
That damn Samson?
The Temanite son-in-law, because his wife was given to his companion.
Because Samson's wife was a hoe, we done lost all this shit. From one hoe, we done lost our whole damn town. We can't sell no olives. We can't sell no grapes. We can't sell no wine. We can't sell no ass, because we ain't got nowhere to put them up for them to fuck. We screwed. Samson. Read on.
So the Philistines went up and burned her and her father to death.
Now check this out. This hoe still got her ass burned up. Huh? Hey, look here, in the end, this bitch gonna get it, I'm tell you every time. In the end, the hoe and her daddy still got burned up. Go ahead, read it on.
Samson said to them, since you've acted like this, I swear that I won't stop until I get my revenge on you. He attacked them viciously and slaughtered many of them. Then he went down and stayed in a cave in the rock of Edom. The Philistines went up, camped in Judah, spreading out near Lehi. The people of Judah asked, why have you come to fight us? We have come to take Samson prisoner, they answered, to do to him as he did to us. Then 3,000 men from Judah went down to the cave and the rock of Edom and said to Samson, don't you realize that Philistines are rulers over us? What have you done to us?
Hey, listen. You ain't done shit in your life. You ain't done shit with your life until you had 3,000 men come to your cave to get your ass. Read on. Samson.
He answered, merely I did to them what they did to me.
Samson said, shit, I ain't doing the others. You know what Jesus said. As in there. Go ahead.
They said to him, we've come to tie you up and hand you over to the Philistines.
Now look here. Listen. We know you, listen, Shaft. We know you a bad motherfucker, okay? So we gonna tell you why we here. We gonna expect you to comply. And we don't want no shit out of you. We know you didn't kill that damn lion. You ripped it in half. Ate the damn honey and the bees out of his ass. We know you slayed them 30 niggas over there in Mount Vernon for nothing. And niggas ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Stripped them naked. Gave they damn clothes to the niggas that wanted better. We know who you are, nigga.
We know you.
Now we just come here to tie you up. We under strict orders. Don't give us no shit. Because we don't want to have to, get involved with you. Read on.
Samson said, swear to me that you won't kill me yourselves. Agreed, they answered.
Samson is over here negotiating. Okay. But he was the world's strongest man. He done already slayed many, as the book said. Now, Samson knew, hey, look, I could probably take these niggas out. You know how Denzel did in The Equalizer? Tell these motherfuckers, look, you got 42 seconds before you got one tooth left in your fucking head and you gonna be ready for a casket. And then boom, 42 seconds later, Denzel did his thing. That type of shit. That's what we talking about. So, read on.
We will only tie you up and hand you over to Tim.
Look, we just gonna tie you up and hand you over, man. Come on.
We will not kill you.
We ain't gonna kill you. Don't fuck with us, though, because look, we'll kill you. Go ahead.
So they bound him with 2 ropes and let him up from the rock.
2 ropes supposed to hold the world's strongest man. 2.
As he approached Lehi, the Philistines came toward him shouting. The Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him. The ropes of his arms became like shod flax, and the bindings dropped from his hands.
That's part of the setup, y'all. See?
Finding a fresh jawbone of a donkey.
Hey, stop. You're going too far. Now, watch the setup, y'all. Okay? They put the ropes on him. The ropes supposed to hold the world's strongest man and shit. Samson knew he bust out the damn ropes like they was fucking floss. He knew that shit. But he let them apply the ropes and went with them. And now here we are in front of the boss man. Go ahead, read.
The ropes of his arms became like charred flax.
Listen, the Spirit of his Lord came upon him, and he incredible hoped out of the damn ropes. Samson then bust out the damn ropes. Everybody like, what the fuck? Why would you do this? We said, go ahead, read on.
And binding dropped from his hands, finding a fresh jawbone of a donkey.
Now listen, they just happen to have laying around, okay? Finding. He just happened to see the jawbone of an ass.
He grabbed it and struck down 1,000 men.
This man took this one jawbone of this ass. It wasn't the ass that Balaam rode. It wasn't the ass that Jesus sent for. It wasn't even the asses that Jesus sent out for the ass. What it was the jawbone of an ass that just happened to be laying around in the king's quarters. Go ahead. And he slayed 1,000. This nigga's body count is steady growing. Keep going.
Then Samson said, with the donkey's jawbone, I have made the donkeys of them. With the donkey's jawbone, I have killed 1,000 men.
Samson bragging now, shit. He's well in his stride as a murderer. Okay? Read on.
When he finished speaking, he threw away the jawbone, and the place was called Ramoth Lehi.
I'm done with this shit. I hope they don't fire the murder weapon. Go ahead.
Because he was very thirsty, he cried out to the Lord, you have given your servant this great victory. Must I now die of thirst and fall into the hands?
Did this, okay? Pay attention. This is all God's work. Ain't nothing evil here. We got about 40,000 niggas dead because of Samson. But it's okay, because God said so. Go ahead.
Then God opened up the hollow place in Lehi, and water came of it.
Now listen. Samson, who proved to be a mighty warrior, was thirsty. Ain't no damn water nowhere, no Poland Spring, no Deer Park. Ain't no Great Value. So what he did was, he called on his God and asked him for something to drink. Because surely you ain't going to let me die after I done did all this shit for you here that you set up, God. Can I get something to drink? So what God do? Read.
And opened up the hollow place in Lehi, and water came out of it.
Opened up the hollow place. Wherever the hollow place was that was closed,
It opened up.
God opened it up, and the floodgates came down, and Samson had what? Water. Real.
When Samson drank, his strength returned, and he revived. So the spring was called En Hakkor.
Stop right there. You niggas wondering why you walking around and ain't got no energy? Drink some damn water. Read on.
And it is still there in Lehi. Samson led Israel for 20 years.
20 years.
In the days of the Philistine. 16.
Chapter 16, y'all.
Samson and Delilah.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. This is it.
One day, Samson went to Gaza, where he saw a prostitute.
Hey. Watch your damn mouth in this building. Read that over.
One day, Samson went to Gaza, where
There go Samson. Went. Whenever it say went, Samson finna fuck up. Go ahead.
where he saw a prostitute.
He saw a whore, y'all. A paid whore. A professional whore.
He went in to spend the night with her.
Samson went in and spent $40. 40.
The people of Gaza were told, Samson is here. So they surrounded the place and lay in wait for him all night at the city gate. They made no move during the night, saying, at dawn we'll kill him.
Stop right there. Now, had Samson dumbass just went on into town and not fuck with a whore, he would never have met the fate that is inevitable that you're going to hear about as we read on in chapter 16. He met a prostitute, y'all.
When Samson lay there only until the middle of the night, then he got up and took hold of the doors of the city gate, together with the two posts, and tore them loose, bar and all. He lifted them to his shoulders and carried them to the top of the hill that faces Hebron.
Stop right there. Samson's so strong, he took the city gates. I want you to think of the front. Let's say you go to the fair or the zoo. You know them big ass gates you got to go through that they got to be opened electronically? Samson snatched them motherfuckers up, put them on his shoulders. Read that again.
But Samson lay there until the middle of the night. Then he got up and took the whole of the doors of the city gate, together with the two posts, and tore them loose, bar and all.
With the post, bar and all. Keep reading.
He lifted them to his shoulders and carried them to the top of the hill that faces Hebron. Sometime later, he fell in love with the woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah.
Read that one more time, because you said women and it was one. It was woman. Read that again.
Sometime later, he fell in love with the woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah.
Delilah, the prostitute, the whore.
The rulers of the Philistines went to her and said, "See if you can lure him into showing you the secret of his great strength."
Now listen, pay attention here. In this story with Delilah, the Bible says that Samson fell in love with the last hoe. It said that he saw her and he liked her. Pay attention. He married the one he liked. And the one that he fell in love with is going to make him meet his damn demise. Read on.
The rulers of the Philistines went to her and said, "See if you can lure him into showing you the secret of his great strength and how we can overpower him, so we may tie him up and subdue him."
Hey, somebody say set up by that cooter again. Say set up. Turn to your neighbor and say the pussy's going to set him up again. Say Samson ain't learned shit. How about that? Samson ain't learned shit. Read on.
"Each one of us will give you 1,100 shekels of silver."
They offered her 1,100 shekels. That's a lot of damn money back. She was going to be a rich bitch after this. You understand me? Judas only got 30. The fuck? They said 1,100. Read on.
So Delilah said to Samson, "Tell me the secret of your great strength and how you can be tied up and subdued."
Delilah immediately went to work on Samson. She heard that 1,100 per. We don't know how many there was. They might have said it. I might have missed it. But it's $1,100 per one of them niggas gonna pay her. That's a lot of money. Read on.
Samson answered her, "If anyone ties me with 7 fresh bowstrings that have not been dried, I become as weak as any other man."
Samson fucking with her.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Because he liked the pussy. And he saw what happened the last time he didn't give up the answer to some shit. He went 7 days with a dry dick. And he ain't like that. So this bitch, he gonna string her along. Okay? He gonna throw her some bullshit. Every time she asks, he gonna... Go ahead, read on.
Then the rulers of the Philistines brought her 7 fresh bowstrings that had been dried, and she tied him with them.
Uh-huh.
With men hidden in the room, she called to him, "Samson, the Philistines are upon you."
She playing the little boy that cried wolf right now. They playing a little game with one another. I don't know if it's some sexual fantasy shit they doing, but hell, they playing a little game. A little cat and mouse. Tom and Jerry. Go ahead, read on.
But he snapped the bowstrings as easily as a piece of string
Snap that
snaps.
shit like it was floss.
When it came close
Gotcha,
to a
bitch.
flame.
Uh-huh.
When it came close to a flame. So the secret of his strength was not discovered. Then Delilah said to Samson, "You have made a fool of me. You lied to me. Come now, tell me how you can be tied."
Damn. Once again, these hoes trying to play on this man's pecker. You know, they playing on his emotions. You made a fool of me. Samson's probably giggling his ass off in the bathroom listening to this bullshit. Go ahead, read on.
He said, "If anyone ties me securely with new ropes that have never been used, I'll become as weak as any other
Some
man."
more bullshit. Here we go with some more
So
bullshit.
Delilah took new ropes and tied him with them. Then, with the men hidden in the room, she called to him, "Samson, the Philistines are upon you."
Now, hold on, y'all. So you mean to tell me that Samson took his ass back in that fucking room with the men hiding again, and this motherfucker ain't think to check the room this time to see maybe if, hey, these men ain't, you know, maybe being like sent to this, gave her this bullshit. Anyway, read on.
Samson, the Philistines are upon you.
Tricking him.
But he snapped the ropes off his arms as if they were threads.
Snapped the damn ropes off his arm like they was dried corn husk. This is brittle.
Delilah said to Samson, all this time you have been making a fool of me
Nigga, you playing with me again?
and lying to me. Tell me how you can be tied. He replied, if you weave the 7 braids of my head into a fabric on the loom and tighten it with the pin, I'll become as weak as
Some
any
more
other man.
bullshit, y'all.
So while he was sleeping, Delilah took the 7 braids of his head, wove them into the fabric, and tightened it with the pin.
Cat and mouse, Tom and Jerry.
Again she called to him, Samson, Samson, the Philistines are upon you.
Samson said, gotcha, bitch.
He woke from his sleep, pulled up the pin of the loom with the fabric. Then she said to you, how can you say I love you when you won't confide in me?
Nigga, how you gonna tell me you love me and you keep lying to me? I'm trying to figure out how to kill you and you won't tell me how to kill you. Go ahead.
This is the 3rd time you've made a fool of me
Listen, man, you keep making a fool of me. I ain't gonna keep taking this shit.
and haven't told me the secret of your great strength.
I need the secret.
With such nagging, she prodded him day after day until he was sick to death of it.
God damn it, I'm so sick of this bitch.
So he told her everything.
What'd he tell her?
No razor has ever been
What'd he
used
tell
on
her?
everything.
Some things.
Everything.
1 or 2 things.
Everything.
This clown ass goofy gonna tell this whore
Everything.
he let his right hand know what his left hand was doing.
Here you go.
And I'm gonna show you how this son of a bitch lost both his damn hands and his goofy clown ass head too. Read on.
No razor has been ever used on my head. he
No
said,
razor has ever been used on my head.
because I have been a Nazarite,
I'm a Nazarite.
dedicated to God from my mother's womb.
My power's in my hair, baby.
If my head were shaved, my strength would leave me.
From the womb I've had this strength.
I would become as weak as any other man.
If you cut my hair, I'm gonna be a pussy just like the rest of these niggas.
When Delilah saw that he had told her everything, she sent word to the rulers of the Philistines.
Delilah sensed that he told her everything. This is how close they were, y'all. Pay attention.
Come back one more time.
Pay attention. Pay attention now.
He has told me everything.
Stop right there. Delilah sensed that her man told the truth. She sensed that shit, Joe. She sensed it. So she went straight to the rulers this time. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Send the niggas back one more time. I got his ass. I got him. Huh? This nigga pillow talk me everything. Pillow talk.
She laid it on.
Huh? I tell you what she did.
She laid it on.
What she did was she put on her red dress and some of them high heels. That's what she did. And she put on some of that sweet perfume. Because Samson said, girl, that shit sure smell good on you. Huh? And she said, baby, tell me the truth this time. And I'm going to do that thing for you that you like. You know, that thing I do. That thing I do that you love. I'm going to do it. But you got to tell me, you got to tell me what?
Everything.
I need to know everything. Because you've been fooling with me and fudging with me and fucking with me for these last couple of days, offering me nothing but bullshit. And damn it, I can't get jiggy with that. So I want your goofy clown ass to tell me everything. What did Samson do?
He told her.
He told her everything, okay? Everything. Read on.
So the rulers of the Philistines returned with the silver in their hands. After putting him to sleep.
Listen, they came this time with the money. Because she said, listen, bring my fucking money. Bring me my money this time. Bring me my money because this is the one. I got the truth. Read on.
After putting him to sleep on her lap.
Listen, She gave him the pussy. Probably a little bit of Parmesan, maybe some Baileys, I'm not sure. All right? But she definitely gave him that ass. And it was so good to him that he went on and curled up in the fetal position with his thumb in his mouth, like a little old bitch, fool, clown-ass goofy that he was. And what happened next? Read on.
And putting him to sleep on her lap, she called for someone to shave off the 7 braids of his hair, so began to subdue him, and his strength left him.
Hey, listen, we got his ass this time. Huh? We got this nigga. He thought that he was the shit. He had a name. He had the power. He was it. But guess what we got? His ass. This time. Why? Because of the pillow talk. Because of the power of the P-U-S-S-Y. Great song by Jay-Z. You ought to check it out. The power of the pussy got him in La La Land. Read on.
Then she called, Samson, the Philistines are upon you.
Here come the game now. Samson, here's the trick.
He woke up from his sleep and thought, I'll go out as before and shake myself free. But he did not know that the Lord had left him.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hold on. The Lord is gone. Has exited the building. Ain't nowhere to be found when Samson need him in his time of need. Because trust me, Samson need him right now. Okay? Because what they got is his ass. That's right. Read on.
He woke up from sleep and thought, I'll go out before and shake myself free. But he did not know that...
Let me get up and this chick playing this fucking game again. Oh, shit. Oh, man, she wore me out. Shit, I ain't got no energy. Go ahead, read.
Then the Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, and took him down to Gaza.
The Philistines have come upon him when he ain't got no strength. They literally caught this man, not metaphorically or none of that shit. They literally caught him in his damn boxes. Yes, they did. Now, normally with Samson in his boxes, he got his strength. But right now, he's a bald motherfucker. He ain't got no hair left. His locks are gone. Locks that he grew from the time he came out of his mama's womb. Gone. His power was in them locks. Gone. God was in them locks. Gone. Read on. They seized him and gouged out his eyes. Now Samson blind.
Binding him with bronze shackles, they set him to the grinding grain in the prison.
Listen. They put this nigga on the millstone, made him the worst slave possible. You got to grind that damn grain on that millstone. That's a bitch. I'm going to tell you, I seen it done when I was a kid in St. Stephen, South Carolina. And it ain't nothing you want to fuck with. And he blind while doing it. With bronze shackles on his wrists. And actually, at this point, they could have used paper mache on his wrists and he wouldn't have been able to get out of that shit. See, because God wasn't with him. Pay attention now. The universe wasn't with him. He ain't had no backup. Read on.
But the hair on his head began to grow again after it had been shaved.
While he was in prison, his hair started to grow back. Second, somebody turn to your neighbor and say second chance. Second chance. His hair started to grow back. Regrowth. Read on.
Now the rulers of the Philistines assembled to offer a great sacrifice to Dagon, their god.
Their God. Mm-hmm.
And their god.
They had their own God, y'all. That's why God didn't mess with them, because they had their own God. Go
And
ahead.
to celebrate, saying, our God has delivered Samson, our enemy, into our hands.
They celebrate.
When the people saw him, they praised their God, saying, our God has delivered our enemy into our hands.
Pay attention, y'all. Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Read that sentence one more time.
Our God has delivered our enemy.
Stop right there. Our God has delivered our enemies. Now, they wasn't talking to your God. They said their God. Which is proof to you that in the Bible it lets you know that there are many gods. Many gods. Who you believe in? Who's your God? Is it Buddha? Confucius? The pig in the Piggly Wiggly commercial? Muhammad? Ali? Allah? The universe? Our God. Read on.
Our God has delivered our enemy into our hands, the one who laid waste our land and multiplied our slain. While they were in high spirits, they shouted, "Bring out Samson to entertain us."
Bring his ass out here! Fucking goofy. Let him entertain us, this clown-ass fool. Go ahead.
So they called Samson out of the prison.
Samson, get your ass out here, you blind bastard.
And he performed for them.
Hey, listen, I know you used to be a judge and all that shit. Now you a jester. Huh? You went from a judge to a blind jester, Samson, because you couldn't stay away from that pussy. Go ahead.
When they stood him among the pillars, Samson said to the servant who held his hand, "Put me where I can feel the pillars that support the temple."
Hey, look here, man. I can't see the pillars, but I know they're there. I bumped into them when I came in this motherfucker. Get me close to them. Get my blind ass just close enough. Let me feel them pillars. Were they gold or were they ivory? I want to see what they felt like. Please get me close to them so I can just touch them. Go ahead, read.
So that I may lean against them. Now the temple was crowded with men and women. All the rulers of the Philistines were there, and on the roof were about 3,000 men and women watching Samson perform.
Stop right there. We at this 3,000 again, damn it. Samson get bodies by the thousands. Okay, he don't just go in the corner and get Pookie off the corner. Shit. Huh? Thousands. Read on.
Then Samson prayed to the Lord, "Sovereign Lord, remember me. Please, God, strengthen me just one more time.
God.
And let me with one
Stop
blow
right there.
get revenge."
Stop right there. God, if you do this shit for me just one more time. Have you ever? Have you ever called upon your God for that one last blessing? Read that again for me.
Then Samson prayed to the servant God, "Remember me.
Remember me.
Please,
This
God."
is a suicide note, y'all. You hear it? Remember me. Because after this shit ain't going to be no more me. Remember me, God. I'm coming. Huh? Elizabeth. I'm coming. It's the big one. Elizabeth. Read on. Remember
Please,
me.
God, strengthen me
Please
just
give me strength.
one more time.
Just one more again.
And let me with one blow get revenge on the Philistines for my 2 eyes.
I just want one blow, Lord, for these 2 eyes they took from me because I'm mad as fuck. Okay? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm mad. I can't see shit. I ain't even got no eyeballs in the eyeball socket because they gouged them out. I need you to give me the strength so I can avenge my eyes. Go ahead.
Then Samson reached toward the 2 central pillars on which the temple stood. Bracing himself against them, his right hand on the one and the left hand on the other, Samson said, "Let me die with the Philistines."
Stop right there. Samson braced himself up against the pillars with 3,000 people watching. Now listen. None of these 3,000 people. Let me show you how your God can blind the eyes of your enemies. Huh? None of these 3,000 people saw this man take position to take all of their asses out. None of them. Out of 3,000 people, they all had their back turned to Samson. Go ahead, read that again for me.
Then Samson reached toward the two central pillars.
Two pillars. The central pillars, they're the ones in the middle of the building, y'all. They holding all this shit together. Foundational pillars. Go ahead.
On which the temple stood, bracing himself against them, his right hand on the one and the left hand on the other. Samson said, "Let me die with the Philistines."
I'm dying with y'all.
Then he pushed with all his might, and down came the temple on the rulers and all the people in it. Thus he killed many more than he died than while he lived.
Many more. He killed many more. He killed many more when he died than when he lived.
Then his brothers and his father's whole family went down to get him. They brought him back and buried him between Zorah and Eshtal in the tomb of Manoah, his father. He had led Israel 20 years.
And that concludes that shit. Samson dead. And many died. Because Samson had an uncontrollable demon in his dick. That's what the Bible said. I didn't make that up. Okay? Bro, let me get that. Let me get that hoe. Because I just got to have her. Well, you go ahead and have your fill, my brother. My sister, I'm good. Huh? Because in the Bible, anytime a man went after a whore, that shit ended in calamity, man. Samson lost his whole life and had to murder many others because he had to have her. I just, after reading this story, it just begs one question. The preacher just came here from one question. I came here to ask y'all one question. One question! And do you know what that question is? Have you ever been Samson? I'll give you a minute because I know some of y'all it'll take a minute to get the truth out your ass. Have you ever been Delilah? Oh? Huh? Hey, ho, you ever been Delilah? Do you know a Delilah? Was your mama a Delilah? Maybe Big Mama was a little Delilah-ish. I don't know. Well, I tell you what. If that's the path that you on, you see where your ass gonna wind up. Because it's in the Bible. And you gotta believe it. Right? Jawbone of an ass. Slayed thousands of people. Have you ever? If you have, don't worry about it. See? Because in the Christian faith, all you got to do is believe the hocus pocus. That for 3 days he hung on the cross.
Well,
And early Sunday morning, he rose with all power in his hand. All you got to do, they say, is believe on him. And magically everything gonna be all right. A change gonna come to your situation. And you can live all kind of ways you want. It don't matter. You can fuck, suck, do whatever you want to do. And as long as before you draw your last breath on your dying pillow, before you go to that cooling board, all you got to do is say, "Hey, Jesus, I believe. I believe that God was your father and that you died on the cross for my sins." All you got to do is say, "Jesus, I want heaven to be my home," and magically you'll be called up to meet him. On that great getting up morning. Well, I'm here to tell you right now that that's all a bunch of bullshit. Yes, it is. And if that's what you believe, that's okay. That's fine. But I'm going to tell you right now, my brothers and my sisters, don't be no Samson. Huh? Don't be a Delilah. Because if that's the case, then you know where you headed. Now listen, that's all I got for y'all today. The doors of this church are open. And if anybody wants to join the membership here, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button. Okay? I don't require no tithes at this church. Because you ain't supposed to tithe to no church. I do believe in offerings. And love gifts. So if you would like to bless the ministry, you can bless us at Cash App, $BISHLO. Or Cash App, $BISHOPLO, the number 1. I will be available in a few moments for question and answers, if you like. I'm going to give y'all some time to give. I want you to dig deep now, because I don't give y'all no $2 words. Okay? I'm just going to let you know right now. Y'all go to these churches and y'all give these churches all your monies, and you leave there just as fucked up as you was when you went in there. Sometimes you're more fucked up, because the pastor preached some old dead ass message that got you feeling all convicted, feeling like you're going to hell. I ain't gonna do that to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth of this life so you can make a positive change in your life. So I'm gonna try to find some giving music here, so you niggas can give. It's time to give, y'all. Y'all supposed to say hallelujah. That's what y'all supposed to say. Well, I know you niggas is tight, so let's see what we got, y'all. Thus saith the Lord. That's it. Fly away from here.
Well, we sing during offering time, y'all. All right, y'all excited? Come on, come on. Hey. Oh, come on, everybody. Hey, Lord, wants to jump in. Hey. While I'm reading in the Word of God, a principle I found that if you give your tithes and offerings into the storehouse, that the windows of heaven will be open unto you, and the one who stole will steal no more, for he will be rebuked. Come on, say no. Give what you have. Oh, Lord, give what you have, y'all. Give what you have. Oh, Lord, he has so much more in store. Give what you have. And the Lord is going to give you more. Oh, give it now. Give what you have. He has so much more in store. He's a God of abundance who will meet all your needs. He's just waiting on you, my brother, my sister, to just plant the seed. We're here to encourage you. Your offering to bring. And there's a blessing waiting on you, like in Matthew 14. It's the story of a multitude, how they were fed. When Jesus took down and a bread and fish and 5 loaves of bread. Oh, that's a miracle that was performed on that day. You know that's one waiting on you. If you have the faith, yeah. Lord, give him more. He has so much more in store.